To find unknown variables in proportions, we first cross multiply. Second, solve by dividing both sides of the resulting equation by the coefficient of the variable. Finally, we can check the solution. In the first example, we have a proportion. Notice the x variable is our unknown that we're looking for. Let's cross multiply. 8 times 6. And we're going to set that equal to 15 times x. 8 times 6 is 48 equals 15x. Notice on the right side we have 15 times x. In order to remove that 15, we'll divide by 15. If we do it on the right side, we need to do it on the left side as well. X equals 48 divided by 15. Now we can reduce this fraction. 48 and 15 have a 3 in common, so we'll divide 48 by 3 to get 16, and we can divide 15 by 3 to get 5. So x is 16 divided by 5. To check this, we can cross multiply. Let's plug in what we think the answer is, 16 over 5. I'll use the calculator to quickly help us check this. Cross multiply. 8 times 6 is 48. Let's just double check that. We get 48. And now let's do 15 times 16 divided by 5. 15 times 16 divided by 5. And we get 48. Since the cross product gives us the same answer, we know that this solution is true. In part B, we need to solve the proportion solving for x by cross multiplying. 3.5 times x is 3.5x, and that is equal to the cross product, 12 times 7, 12 times 7. We now have 3.5x equals 84. Notice on the left you have 3.5 times x. In order to undo the multiplication, we will divide by 3.5. This will help us isolate that x. Make sure we do it on both sides. 3.5 divided by 3.5 is 1. We're left with an x. That is equal to 84 divided by 3.5. We don't want to leave our answer like this. We do want to simplify this. Let's do that in the calculator to save ourselves a little bit of time. 84 divided by 3.5, and we get x is 24. In order to check this, we can rewrite the original proportion and plug in what we think x is. We think x is 24. So we'll replace x with 24. And now let's cross multiply to see if we get a true statement. 3.5 times 24 is 84. Now let's do the other direction. 12 times 7. That one should also be 84. It is, so we know our answer is good. Up next, we are solving this proportion. Let's cross multiply. 8 times x is equal to 1/3 times 24. 8x is equal to 8. And now we have 8 times x. To undo the multiplication, we can divide by 8 on both sides. And we get x equals 1. To check this, we can plug in what we think the answer is back into the original equation. 8 divided by 1/3 equals 24 divided by x, which we think is 1. And now cross multiply. 8 times 1 is 8. 1/3 times 24 is also 8. Since that's true, we know our answer is good. Up next, again, we are solving a proportion. So let's cross multiply. We have 25 times 7/30, and we set that equal to 3 times x. If it helps, we can write that as 25 over 1. And now before we multiply this, we can reduce the 25 and 30. 5 will go into 25 5 times. 5 will go into 30 6 times. So we're left with 5 times 7, which is 35, divided by 1 times 6, which is 6, and that's equal to 3x. We now have 3 times x. To undo the multiplication, we'll divide. Make sure we divide both sides by 3. On the right, we get x. On the left, we have 35 divided by 6 divided by 3. Let's do this work off to the side. We have 35 divided by 6 divided by 3. Think of that as 3 over 1. Remember, we can write a whole number as a fraction by just writing it over a 1. Now we keep, change, flip. In order to divide fractions, we keep the first the same, change to multiplication, flip the second one. And now when we multiply, we get 35 divided by 6 times 3 is 18. This doesn't reduce, so we're left with 35 divided by 18. If we wanted to check this, we could do 25 times 7 divided by 30. And we want to make sure that's equal to x, which we think is 35 over 18, times 3. And we do get the same answer. It's a repeating decimal, but that's okay. It's the same answer, so we know that this is true.